Really good progress as well.
Mm.
Uh, did you see the email that I sent yesterday? The one which
Okay.
the release one. So we fixed the email sending issue because I realized that our previous email were not being sent properly to everyone.
Mhm.
Also fix that as part of this release so that people you should get what we are doing.
Right.
Hi Marcelo, how are you?
Have it
Hey. Oh,
as always.
every week I'm seeing new look, like uh
Yeah.
someday in streets. Yeah, last week you're on your home. Probably this looks like your uh work from home setup.
Yeah.
Very nice, very
Yes,
nice.
with a different perspective. Sometimes I was in a gym, but I
Yeah, I
just
mean, yeah.
but but that's life because it's Sunday.
No,
And
that's
why Sunday?
yeah. I mean, this actually, I really love it to have different perspective every day. I was actually this morning itself, I was actually looking at something called, so Meta have released this thing called desktop something developer application. So basically, it's an app where you can just go drag and drop and create a virtual like 3D environment, 360 environment, and then you can hop on into that environment and you can invite people or you can even sell that environment basically. I have my 360 here and I don't have that much chance to change my perspective, so I was just thinking, oh wow, I could just create different environments like out of the world environments and just hop in using my 360 and feel
This
like
is my stack over
very
here.
nice
This
ultra
is
wide monitor.
and
Very,
this is the other, and here you are the other.
wow.
Because I'm working with many agents that work for me with Cursor,
I see.
and I have a news because I just configured Gemini Apply with Cursor, and it's more or less for free. It's
Yeah.
1 million of
Yeah.
tokens,
Yes.
and I had a GitHub Copilot too,
Hmm.
and I'm working just in methodology, and I'm building a very robust methodology, bulletproof.
Hmm.
So with unit testing, the CMMI methodology, and it produces all the artifacts and check the with playwright the testing of browsers
Yep.
and E2E for
Hmm.
for E2E,
Yeah.
and it works. I just use a use case for all my employments, my my people, my
Hmm. Employees. Yeah.
developers. So
Hmm.
I describe the
Workflow.
everything,
Yeah.
and it build a whole infrastructure and methodology. Is crazy. And
Hmm.
I assign the task for different different LLMs,
Yep.
and refactor, and boom, it
Yep.
works.
No, that's a really insightful thing. I mean, I do the same thing. I have like a few developers, and they are pretty much new in this vibe coding and stuff. And
Yeah.
I have to create like workflow for them, like how they should use different tools, what order. Like I also use like, let me shut down my glass. There's a lot of noise.
I think that the clue is methodology.
Yes,
It's
yeah, yeah.
that's
And
it.
it keeps on changing also. The other thing is you have to change always. Like with Google CLI, I'm hoping to release a video maybe later tonight. Just maybe stay around for that or have a check tomorrow. So with Google CLI, what I have done is every PR that we raise, even for Naughty, that is like a huge PR. Every PR, the release PR, because we build in tranches, and then that goes into release branch, and the release branches gets merged into the master branch. So the release branch, when it the PR becomes very huge. Like every week we push like 30,000, 40,000 lines of code in one branch. And like reviewing the final branch is like sometimes we just do fingers crossed and just hit deploy or merge, you know.
But with GitHub, you can use a CD
CI/CD.
CI,
Yeah, CI/CD we could do. Yes.
and it helps. It
Yeah.
helps. Many versions, many branches, and
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there is always cost around CI/CD. So we are very early stage. We don't want to like waste our time too much in building CI/CD pipelines, Kubernetes deployments. I mean, you could do all of that, but that takes a lot of. That's like a more of an enterprise setup. Um,
this is just theory.
yes. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the results, but it's theory because all the tests
Yeah.
pass with 100, 100, 100. But I
Exactly.
don't know what happened when they have a. I don't know, but
Yeah. I think
that's my news this week. Okay, go ahead. Thank
no,
you.
this is actually insightful. Why I'm saying is, yesterday. So what I did yesterday was I used the Google CLI and integrated with my GitHub. So what that does is, it reviews all the PR. So even if it is 30,000 lines of code, doesn't matter because Google have 1 million context window. Earlier we were doing PR review using Cloud, but Cloud was struggling because it has only 200,000 context window, and one of like our release PR is like 30,000, 40,000 lines of code. And so I am hoping to use it more frequently. I have actually, what I've done is forked the Google CLI project and created a version, like just made a bit of code changes there in the CLI project itself to make it integrated with GitHub. I'm gonna create a video later on that project. I will anyway open source it. You can use that, like if you want to, just use that in your whatever project you are doing with Cursor or something. It will sit on your. You just have to give like the Gemini API key there, which is free anyway, up to 1,000 requests and I think 1 million or something token, and just plug it in your workflow, and it will review every time you do a commit, and you have a PR, it will review your commits automatically, and it will suggest you what is wrong, if there is a security flaw in your code, if there is a if there's any improvement that you need to make. Yeah, I'll create a video later on today. I'll do that, share that video. In fact, this was one of
Thank
the
you.
discussion point for today. Yeah, I wanted to start with. Glad that you have brought that point.
Go ahead. I'm gonna turn off my
All right.
mic.
Yeah, no worries. Let's see if I met with another few customer yesterday. They're about to start. I think one of them was facing issues with adding their custom domain, and I think we probably have to create a really detailed documentation. He did some mistakes on setting the CNAME. You have to set the CNAME
Yes.
in the in your DNS provider. So our website shows that please set a CNAME of your domain to custom.ai.pro, right?
Mm.
And what he did was he took the entire website name. Like, let's say there you are creating
Yes.
portal dot macaws.io. You should only take the portal thing, and in your DNS
Yes.
you need to put portal. The rest of the bit DNS manages, right? But what he did was he put the whole portal dot macaws.io and then custom Knotie AI PRO, and that made the DNS confused, and he could not onboard his domain. And I think probably something we can help in our documentation,
Yes.
something as a takeaway. But yeah,
Absolutely.
it's good finding. Okay, let's start with what we have done. We our release. Let me just open the email up. Uh, the email that I've sent yesterday. There's a there's a quite a lot of things that probably I would probably need you, Shao, to share your screen if possible. and try around few of the features because I have already tested those features in my account, so I can't
Yeah. Okay.
show it again. So let me first share my screen. Okay, so bug fixes, we have done a few bug fixes. I think especially we saw a bug when I was creating the last release video that I have published, I think last week, about, and then I saw that when we were about to create an UltraVox agent webhook, it was not working per se. So which we have fixed now. So that means if you bring an UltraVox agent, you can easily set a webhook. Uh, the integration AI usage integration page, which we have here. I don't know here. Yep, here if you go like AI usage tracking, the just taking a time to load. So this UltraVox thing was not coming up before. Now we have added the usage to also consider UltraVox agent to show you the analytics. Yeah, and that was something that I have fixed. We fixed the email deliverability, as I said at the start.
Yeah.
We saw the email was not getting sent, so we have now, and also that has been a problem with few of the customers that they are uh, forget password email were delivering late, or sometimes it was not at all delivering or something. So we have now increased our SendGrid subscription. So now we have 100,000 emails per second, sorry, per month support. So you can easily send more emails. And if you need more, we will add more. That's not a problem. Um, and agent migration issues, there have been some small issues, not relatively big. There's been some small issues when the migration. So there is a migration utility, right? I have in fact created a video that I've released this morning about how to use the agent migration to migrate all your agent to use its own API and also do webhook migration. But we saw some issues with that. That is also now solved as well. Other than that, now coming to new features, we are really at a very important junction, I would say, where we are just, I would say, few steps away than releasing our open source agent for alpha and first user testing. And it will, of course, be coming first onto the Knotie AI Pro platform, and then maybe later on, a month later or something, it will be an open source project which everyone can use. So we have been focusing this release on the preparation bit for releasing this agent. And what that means is, I think, Shao, you can also talk about this about later, why we decided this approach. But we sort of thought that instead of creating a general, voice AI agents and like WebP or retail, we could actually create a very business workflow specific agents. That what that means is, for example, if we create a general agent, that means your customers or yourself as a partner, you would still need to do all of those customizations, do drag and drop. You still have to write your own system prompt and all this bit, like, which can get messy, which can take time and all these bits. So instead of that, we thought we already use a lot of voice AI agents in our own agency workflow. So we can just bring in those and templatize it for you so that you can just, like, it's more like an n8n template. So when you bring an n8n template, it just asks you a few things and then the template is ready, right? Similarly, when we will launch Nova AI agent in our TI Pro, it will come as a template, and we will release templates. Like every week, we'll release more and more templates for different use cases. Now, let's say the first template needs let's say GoHighLevel integration. Second template need Google integrations. It will already be there. It will already be integrated. All you have to do is just connect your Google account or connect your GoHighLevel account, and it off you go, and give your business name, what product you are selling, all this bit information, and then the agent is ready. Of course, you have the power to like go into advanced mode and change the system prompt and play around it, but we want to give it like a very simple, easy to configure voice AI agent system that will be live with one click, basically. That is our vision is, and that's how we will bring the Nova agent. This is also give us a way to not compete with our partners like UltraVox, Retail, and Web, because they otherwise they might see us as a competitor as well. So we are more giving solutions rather than just an agent infrastructure. So for any general purpose agent, you could still go to UltraVox, you could still go to VAPI, Retail, and all these other, even 11 Labs is coming. So you could go all there, all of those portal. You can create your own custom tune as a voice AI engineer. You can create your custom tuned agent and bring into our platform, resell it at your own price, your own brand. That will still stay. Uh, Nova agent is more sort of a ready to go agentic solution that you can actually use if you are interested in those solutions. So both options would be there in the platform, and you can actually use whatever you like, basically.
And I think you're right, because we work with a lot of voice engineers, and therefore we've seen a lot of usage. So the templates that we build and we're providing on our platform are tried and tested. So if you are new to this, for example, if you work in marketing agencies, or if you're a GoHighLevel person, so maybe you don't know what sort of functions that you can do with voice AI. Well, we've built it already, and you can use it straight away. So again, I'll bring the example of our Facebook advertising campaigns that is now adopted by a lot of marketing agencies, and they can just use the templates that we have, and it's doubling the number of meetings booked, because whenever someone is running a Facebook ad, the the voice agents are calling straight away to book a meeting, and then there's that all that automation flow that comes after it. So whether you're a seasoned AI voice builder, or you're new to the industry, we can help you. If you're a seasoned voice engineer, maybe you're not so in tune on the marketing side and on the usage side. Well, for example, the Facebook campaign is an excellent example of how you can give value to your customers. On the other side, if you're a marketing agency and a marketeer, maybe you're not so clear on what to do on the technical side. Not to worry, because we've got it on a template, just like GoHighLevel, just like NA10.
Yeah, exactly. And that is the whole point, right? Of this Nova agent template. So the template will come with both the marketing layer and your sales layer as well as the tech layer. So it probably will help a lot of the people regardless of their background. So if their background is technically strong, probably the Facebook ad template that in GoHighLevel that we will share is going to help them. If someone is marketing agency, we can help them with the technical bits as well. And of course, everything comes with its own analytics and everything else as well, right? Again, this is something dropping hopefully next week. The system is, I would say, 80% ready, but we still have to do a bunch of tests. Although it will be very much alpha, I would say. I wouldn't say it's production ready at the day one. But yeah, I mean, because of this is being alpha, we will actually we have plans to actually give you a really I would say exciting or like credits, like free credits for you to try. That's something we are somewhat planning, how much we should give, how we should approach. And that is why we have built the AI credit system. We have built telephony credit system this release. So that means if you go to the portal, you can actually buy AI credits and telephony credits. We, of course, will be giving a lot of free AI credits in the initial days. However, telephony credits is something cannot offer because that is at cost. You probably with Twilio or whatever provider that you want to use. We'll talk about it probably when we launch the agent. Apart from that, what we have done is we have done the GoHighLevel integration because as per our analysis, there is a lot of potential that is there hidden if we can integrate with GoHighLevel, because GoHighLevel, of course, offers a lot of the features from funnel, from campaign management, from sales and invoicing, and all these bits, right? So that's why we thought we would first do GoHighLevel integration, and as you can see, like you can do that now. This is also something we have delivered yesterday. The other thing that we have done, of course, not a lot of value to you probably, but a lot of inspiration for us, is when I was doing the release yesterday, I just realized that uh, it was only like 10 weeks since we have launched Knotie AI, right? Around 10 to 11 weeks now. And like 10, 11 weeks before, we are just, yeah, it was an inception of an idea, and we have moved so far, and I thought it would be really good to show what we have done, what we have been achieved to do, both for us to get inspired and be motivated as well, and for you also if you want to see how the product have been upgrading and matured. So if you go to the page, the roadmap page, it will actually show you the journey now. You can play and pause the journey. You could go like see what happens in each and every release. You can see the full release page. This is the exact same release page, release thing that we are sending over email as well. But now it will be also be there in the website, so that you can see like all the releases, and even you can see like as a timeline now what we have done on each and every day. This is really fascinating. When I was myself was watching it, because this took like from our commit history. So it read our commit history, and it actually created it by itself. Like AI have created it. Of course, I haven't written it myself. But then when I was reading it, I was like, wow, we have really came like so far in just 10 weeks. Like a lot of the things have been developed as a platform. A lot of the features we have been doing, and that's why if you see in yesterday's release email, we have also like I also like sort of announced what are going to be some of the upcoming features, so you can get also excited about what's coming. Like we are bringing UltraVox agent UI improvement. That means the UI using which you can create UltraVox agent, it will be improved to support call stages and all these other advanced functionality that they support. So that means you no more need to write code, which is one of the problem with UltraVox agent, where if you want to use UltraVox agent and have its full potential, you have to actually write code. But we thought, why don't we just give it as a UI, so you don't have to write code and maintain it. Similar thing with retail agent. There's a UI coming up. There's already a section called advanced, but that was something we haven't configured yet. That will be configured. So that means you can also provision retail agent, and using our UI, you don't have to go to retail portal and do stuff. This is again something I wanted to do for myself, because I use N8N a lot, and I'm sure a lot of people use it as well for different automation and agents and different agent multi-agent workflows. So I was thinking, what if we can also allow you to bring your N8N agent along with your voice agent and sell to your customer, like as your own automation, like yeah, as part of your own brand. It will be very similar to how you bring your voice agent. You can just connect your N8N account, and you can fetch your workflows, and you can tag your workflow, and you can sell it to your customer under your own domain, show the analytics and something like that. Make.com integration, it will come as part of Nova agent, where you can trigger workflows as part of the agents. Let's say as part of the agent to take any action, you can integrate with make.com and just trigger different workflow. That is also something upcoming. Composio, I have had a meeting last week with Composio just to see whether it is a perfect tool for us. And it seems that it's a good tool. We still have to test it, of course. I have created a video in my channel before about Composio, how to integrate with LiveKit, and that is because it supports LiveKit. That's why I was more inclined with using their tool. This will actually give us almost 300 plus integration at one go. So as soon as we integrate with Composio, our agent can be powered up with 300 plus tools. That is really, really powerful, I would say. Like probably it will leave many of our competitors, if you think of from a voice AI space point of view, they will be, there is not so much integration with any other platform as of yet. So again, we have to test how those tool integration works, but it will be available. In fact, it is there in the portal. If you see, like if you go to the customer portal, you see that it's coming. And of course, we'll also support custom tool building. That means if you have any internal tool, internal app that you want to also call, let's say you have your internal project management system, or you have your internal ticketing system that you want to integrate, that is also will be supported once we launch our agent. Other than that, there is another thing we thought to also introduce, and this is also something I wanted to do at the very start, which is called widget design. So basically, think about one of the things that I have seen with 11 Labs and retail is they also provide widget, but their widget is like static, like they have their branding embedded into the widget. So what that means is if you want to resell, let's say, retail agent, and you want to put their widget into your client's website, anyone who have used retail before would see and tell that it's a retail agent. It's not. Let's say your customer knows retail, and then you want to sell it. You want to sell your AI agent as your own brand, and then once you give that widget, they will know that you are reselling retail, not like your own brand. So that is why we thought to introduce a widget design section where you can design your widget different for your different customer, and that will be completely branded on your own brand, not retail. Not like you can bring retail agent, you can bring VAPI agent, you can bring UltraVox agent, but you could still use the widget that we provide out of the platform and put it onto your client's website, and it will work because we are doing the integration, right? So because we are in the middle in the integration layer, we can help you create a widget that will use retail SDK, that will use VAPI SDK under the hood, and it will work as it is working with their own official widget, and you can sell it as your own brand. So that's something I wanted to do. And this is also a chat widget. For example, once we bring N8N, and let's say you have created a chat agent in N8N, and you can still use this widget to like for your N8N chat agent, basically for help desk or whatever. So that's something also upcoming. I'm not saying all of this will come in next week, by the way, because this is like every feature itself is a really huge feature. But this is like it is like in our roadmap that we want to build like in next few weeks. Of course, our first priority is to launch the Nova agent, and then we at the side we will also do all of this. The other thing was knowledge-based management. So one of the issue as an agency is if let's say you have both happy account, retail account, and all these other accounts, managing your customers' knowledge base sometimes is a pain. So what we envision is you can bring your knowledge base, keep it as a folder, like a folder inside which you have links and documents and all these bits, and you save it in Knotie AI PRO. And then if you want to use that knowledge base for VAPI, or if you want to use the knowledge base for retail or UltraVox or even Nova agent, you can use it. So you don't have to like go to retail, create the knowledge base or go to UltraVox and create something. I think they call it corpse or something. I forgot what their name, something, some different name that they use for knowledge base. So you don't have to worry about all those because from Knotie AI Pro itself, you can, when you create the agent, you select the knowledge base, we will create it for you in the portal from our app. The other thing is marketing videos. So this is coming definitely next week. So because now you have AI credits, you would now be able to create your create and download your marketing videos from within Knotie AI Pro. So all the marketing video that our team produces will be anyway available. So once you click download, it will add your logo on top of the video and white level it, and you can download it straight away. If you want to create a video, let's say on your own brand, that is also possible now because we are planning to integrate VO3 with Knotie AI Pro. So again, it will be, the VO3 will be like alpha, but it will be available, so you can actually try out creating different marketing video with voice and SFX and everything. Later on, if it is possible, we will also create storyboard, but that's not like a immediate feature we have in plan. But we can create something like a storyboard where, let's say you want to create a 1 minute trailer or something, or like an ad campaign. You can also do that from Knotie AI Pro, but not at the moment we are not doing that. And social media integration. So because now we have integrated with GoHighLevel, and GoHighLevel provide the social media app or connector, as they say, so we can leverage them and help you schedule your social media post, like empowering by AI. That is something coming very soon. But if you don't have GoHighLevel, probably this feature will not be available to you immediately until we build our own social media automation platform within Knotie AI Pro. So that's like the feature list that is there in the roadmap. Probably in next few weeks we will build it along with Nova Agent. So we are trying to make Knotie AI Pro is the best platform, one-stop shop for like everything that you need to run a business, basically an AI business, agency business.
And I just want to add that Avid said, we're not going to be doing this all next week. But what's really, really important is that everyone who's listening, whether it's on YouTube, um, please give us feedback
Yes.
because we want to know how you are using Knotie. And from the functions that we've got here, what would you like to have first? Or are there any things that we haven't covered that you would like? Because we've got lots of different types of clients, and we want to know what's most important to you.
Yeah, I think I was having that same thought. Now that our email deliverability is increased, I think what we will do is start up every week, like on Monday or Sunday late night, we will send a poll to everyone with 3 different feature. So please vote. Please take your time to vote. If you cannot access the feature base, you can also go to feature base and raise a request. But let's say you don't have time or something, that's okay. So we will send you a straight poll email every week, so that when we pick up the work for the next week, we know that this is what you need fast. And maybe in my head, N8N is something needed fast, but maybe you need the UltraVox agent UI improvement first. So once we get that insight, we can actually refocus, like or like replan our sprint and say, okay, fine, we will do the UltraVox agent UI first, and then we will do N8N. So something like that. We will start to send out that email from tomorrow, actually.
Brilliant. And also, I've talked about giving away free credit, right? And what's really, really important is that we are committed to give you guys the free AI credit, which the only return that we want from you is the feedback. If you can give us a video recording of how you're using Knotie, that's fantastic. If you can post it onto social media, that's even better. So essentially, what we're saying is the more content and the more feedback that you can give to us, then we can give you even more credit to show our appreciation, and the feedback and the time that you spent on Knotie.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I mean, we of course need feedbacks as much as possible to build a really strong like product.
Mm,
There will be, I can just, I can't say the number yet, but I can tell you that there will be free credits. The number of which
mm,
we have planned has never been given by any company before, like in this space, like
mm.
not retail, not VAPI. No one have given that much of credit, the one that we have planned. So please use those and give us feedback about uh, how we should improve it, what we should add, what we should remove, or something like that. All right, uh, Shao, if you can share your screen, let's just test a
Yeah,
thing that we have released yesterday. I just wanted to showcase sort of a bit.
perfect. Let me do that. Are you able to see?
Uh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I can see. So as you can see, there is now a notification on your dashboard. Uh, so that will be effectively showing to every partner to migrate your agents. You have to do that by end of next week, because in next week we are going to turn on our webhook analytics service as like, and we will turn off the API calling, which we should have done this week, but we have sort of delayed a bit. So please migrate all your agent before next week, and then we will turn it off. It will be actually coming up to every partner who will join, like who will log in first time, or like since last time they have logged in. So that's something there. If you see on the left side, now you have a bunch of new section, one of which is the credits, and then you have the usage analytics as well. So credits, of course, you can, as soon as we launch the Nova agent, you can buy credits, but you don't have to, because we will give you, as I said, we'll give you ample amount of free credits to use. So that will be reflecting on every partner's account. But we are adding the credits where you can buy up to 500,000 credits. And a credit is more or less 1 cent. I don't want to say it's one credit is 1 cent, but it is, you can think of like, because we as a human want to think of fiat currency. That's why we also put like, how would you quantify the cost before you sell to your client, right? So that's why we said, think of a credit is like 1 cent. So that means if for an operation we are deducting 10 credit, that means that operation cost you around 10 cents. Okay. But it's not as easy. So our calculation will be on multiple factors, of course. Like for example, in Nova Agent, the number of tool call you have done, the number of AI token you have processed, the number of STT and TTS that is being included, the number of analytics cost that was included. So all those things will be calculated before your credit will be deducted. So it won't be like as easy as like, okay, I have made like 1 minute of call, and then it should only do like 10 cents or 5 cents. So some of your call, even for a minute, will be costing 5 cents, and some of your call for a minute will cost you 10 cents. It really depends on the use cases, and that will be actually showing you onto the usage analytics dashboard, which is the other menu that will show you like in detail where things have been crossed. There is a breakdown. If you can see a section called provider breakdown, so we will actually tell you where exactly has been spent, how much has been spent, and also it will show you by providers, the efficiency metrics. In the coming days, we will also add the performance metrics as well. So you can see like which provider, like OpenAI was much faster, or maybe Cartesia was much faster, or something like that. You could see all those as well. If you go to the credit section again, And you can go to each of these AI credit and telephony credit. There is a small difference between AI credit and telephony credit. So if you go to AI credit first, so AI credits are used for only AI processings. So AI credits is like if we for STT, TTS, AI, LLM, and analytics processing mostly. Also, as I've said, we will also bring VO3 on to generate videos for you as well, right? So when you use the VO3 service, that will be like AI credit cost. And AI credit based on your subscription, you will get a fixed credit automatically rolled up. Every month you will get a top up basically every month, but that credit will expire at the end of that month. So make sure to use that credit within that month. Uh, However, if you add extra credit like one-time purchase, that will stay forever. That is how the AI credit is designed. However, telephony credits is something that will never expire. So telephony credits is like the credit that you will use to buy telephone number for your customer, or buy a telephone minutes, like an inbound outbound call will cost you the telephony cost as well, right? And so we are not going to add any surcharge, so it will be always at cost. So in your Twilio console, if it has cost 30 cents, we will show you 30 cents. So it's always at cost, and that is why it never expires. So if you add like $25 of credit as a telephony credit, that will remain $25 like until the end of your subscription or whatever. So it will never expire basically. And the other thing with telephony credits is in the initial phase, as you know, if you want to do outbound campaign, you need to buy caller ID verification phone numbers, which takes a lot of time to get approval if you are not already an approved business in Twilio or Telnix or all this provider. So we have agreed, me and Shao have sort of agreed to take a bit of risk and let you access our telephone numbers. Like we will buy a bunch of telephone numbers for our own business, and we would let you use it in the meanwhile, so that you don't have to wait for your business validation to be done. And we are not going to charge you for that as well. So the number we will buy and we'll put it on the platform. It will be free of cost, that you can use it in meanwhile. Meanwhile, maybe in few weeks, once we have all this business address validation feature come in, then you can buy a number at your own, like business name. You have to send so in Twilio, you have to send a business address pack in UK region. I think in US also there is some is AI, some SD package or SDLC package, I forgot, that you have to send to get a US number, caller verified ID basically. So those things will be developed in near future, but you don't have to wait for that. If you want to do like any outbound campaign or any Facebook ad campaign, you can use our number, and you can
But it doesn't mean that you can spam other people with calls.
yeah. Of course,
We
yeah,
will be monitoring.
we will be monitoring, of course. I mean, we will create a vetting process, whereas whenever you create an AI agent, it will go through the vetting process to ensure that our numbers are not used to, for example, sell marijuana or something. But yeah, there would be a vetting process, but we would like request you to not use it for any wrong purposes. Use it for your business purpose, that's fine. Otherwise, it will just blacklist our number and our business from the provider point of view, and we don't want that, of course. Yeah, I think that is all from. You can also see like the show history. Oh, sorry. Oops.
Yeah, let me reshare again.
Yeah. So you can also see the if you click on the show history here on the top, I'll just drag this here. Show history. So you can see if you purchase anything, it will show. If you scroll down in the page, it will show like a history. Yeah, here like you will be able to see all the history of transaction basically in this section. And there is a lot of FAQ questions that we have asked, which can be like a general questions that I was just talking here, right? You can go through all these questions and read about it as well before you purchase any AI credit. Now, hopefully you don't have to purchase anything at the moment, but this is of course upcoming, so we wanted to keep that as as a like a preparation basically. The other thing I want to show you is if you now go to customer list, Shao, and here we now have given option of quick onboard. So earlier you had to so earlier basically to onboard and client there were like 15 questions that you have to fill up. Because the intention was to help you basically as a new voice AI agency. You probably don't know what questions to ask to your client. Let's say you went into a call, and our intention to keep that 15 question onboarding was to help you onboard a client. But as the technology is progressing, I guess no everyone is getting aware of all the voice AI agent system. So that's why we have now introduced quick onboarding. And in the quick onboarding, you can just give a client name, email address, company name, and you can just create a customer. So it will be very easy to create your own customer. Also, if you can close that, there was a section. So have you already used your email address to provision another customer here, Shao? Like
I think
like
so.
the like the same email address that you used to.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why it's not showing. Otherwise, it will show you to onboard yourself as a customer. And this is
Yes.
really,
Okay. Yeah.
really important because we want, I think this is also one of the requests I saw in the feature base where uh, as an agency owner, if you want to take a quick peek into your customer account, customer dashboard, uh, then you need to have like a customer ID. So that is why if you're logging first time and you click on a quick onboard, it will show you like a pop-up to onboard yourself as a customer. And
Hmm.
it's like let me see if I have done this already. Otherwise I
Let
can
me
just
stop sharing.
yeah, I guess they are still in my account plan. So basically, yeah, this is the button. So if you click on quick onboard, you can see this onboard myself. And if you click that, it will automatically fill up all the details from your account details, and you can just create the customer, and it will create the customer using the very same email address that you have used to create partner account. Why is this essential? Because in later on, maybe next week or week after, we will create a feature where you can use this credential, this email address, your partner email address, to log in into any of this customer account just to see everything is working, or maybe before you deliver the work to your customer, you want to take a quick peek that okay, I'm able to see whatever I want to see. So that is why we have came up with this approach. And the other reason is because when the Nova agent will come up, you will be able to create the agent from here, right? From, let's say, manage AI agent, you will be able to create it. But to use it, you need a customer account. So let's say you want to promote your business, very similar to GoHighLevel. So in GoHighLevel, you have an agency account and you have a sub account. So this is very similar. You can think of that this portal is your partner account, your agency account. From here, you can manage everything, like from your billing, you can manage your invoice, you can manage agents, you can do all of those things. But to use anything, like to use Nova AI agent, you have to have your own customer portal, or you need to have like yourself as a customer also, you need to be there. So that is why it's essential to also onboard yourself as a customer. So I would say please use that. I'm gonna bring a lot of videos on that as well in the coming days. But please make sure you onboard yourself as a customer, and then just go log in into that portal. So Shao, if you can now log in into one of the portal, one of your customer portal,
Yeah, will do.
and I would say use the one using which you can integrate GoHighLevel. Maybe the one that you can probably use in future to do your ad campaign, because once you integrate your GoHighLevel, you cannot disintegrate it yet. So you
Sure.
use the one customer account which you would like to use for in future for ad campaign.
Okay, here we go.
All right, that's great. So if you now go to integration tab in the left, and as you see, like there are bunch of options now in your customer portal as well, right? So we are continuously building that. And here you can click Connect GoHighLevel. And this will take you to GoHighLevel. So this is like one-click integration. Is okay. Okay, it's coming a bit late to me, the video. Okay, so if you, I think you have logged in. So if you go to the previous marketplace tab, like I'll annotate here. So if you click it here in the marketplace tab.
Second, my it's been blocked by. There we go. Yep.
Yeah, and then you can see all the access that we need or we are requesting for. So we are requesting access for social planner, Twilio account, and all this bit. And it also shows our app information, that it's Knotie AI Pro and everything. And then if you click next, I guess if you go below and click next. Your screen is coming a bit late to me. It's maybe on my internet. Are you able to hear me?
Is there an account?
Can you hear me? Oh yeah, here
Yes, I
you need to
can.
select an account. Because you have logged in as an agency, you can select multiple, like any of the sub account. And now your
Yep.
GoHighLevel is connected. You can select the calendar as well that you want to, let's say, add, and just save it. And now your calendar and GoHighLevel is integrated. So that means next week, let's say when we bring the Nova agent, and let's say you want to do an ad campaign, and the ad campaign will call Nova agent, and Nova agent will use this calendar to book the meetings.
That's so straightforward.
Yeah, so it's like one click. You don't have to do like
Perfect.
a bunch of things anymore. So that's something we have sort of envisioned. And this is just one calendar. Actually, you can add in future, you can add multiple calendar, and you can create multiple Nova agent, tag with different calendar, and run different ad campaigns. Like for example, you want to create an ad campaign for your home service client. You want to create ad campaign for your legal clients, and you want to have like separate calendars for each of these. Maybe you have 5 team members in your agency, and you have like you can bring all the 5, because you have a team member feature as well, right? So you can bring
Yes.
all your team members into Knotie AI Pro, and each of them will do the same thing. They will do GoHighLevel, they will select their own calendar, and they will just pick up those calls basically, or have that integrated with the Nova agent. We can do a lot of things basically, and then we can add ad campaign, we can add social planner. There is a lot of feature. We will do it slowly, use case by use case. But I just wanted to make it very, very easy for especially the marketing people, because they wouldn't understand probably if I ask them, hey, bring the API key here, they would probably be a bit scared to bring their API key.
Yes. Yeah.
They would probably be not sure. They would probably be changing their API key, and then everything will break. In this case, everything is use the latest OAuth 2 protocols. So that means our app will ensure your token is valid. It will every 6 hours it will call GoHighLevel for you and have the latest access token and refresh token stored in our database. So it will. So once you do the integration, it is not going to break for 1 year, because GoHighLevel gives the refresh token for 1 year. So that means we can keep on call GoHighLevel for one straight year without you being again connecting GoHighLevel. So if you log out this and do another login on this particular customer account. Yeah, I think here, yeah. And then if you do another login on the same customer account.
Can we log back in, or do you want me to?
Yeah. Just log back in. And then if you go to integration again, so this will show that it's already connected. So you don't have to ever reconnect again unless you want to, of course. So this is something we have already delivered because Nova agent is coming and a lot more integration is also upcoming. Very exciting stuff, I would say.
This really is.
Yeah, and then next week we are also dropping another feature which I haven't mentioned, and I actually thought yesterday about it as part of the client call, that he was facing the issue to copy the password that we send and then or remember his password. So we said, okay, hang on, we will bring a feature where you don't have to ever remember a password to log in into Knotie AI Pro. So we will bring a passkey. So basically, once you log in with first time you log in and you create a passkey from a laptop or device, wherever, you can use your biometric or whatever from your device and you can log in next time onwards. You don't have to remember your password or anything, both for you and your
Perfect.
customer. We will bring that in. I mean, that will also reduce our cost in terms of support cost, where we have to help people reset their password or something. Yeah, that's all like upcoming really cool features. And again, you can resell GoHighLevel integration actually. So as you know that this integration feature is not available if you don't enable it from partner portal. So you can actually resell all of this feature to your customer at a premium cost as well. So this all control is with you. Per se. All right, I think we are just on time. We have covered a
Just
lot.
on time.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Avijat, I have a
So,
question. How are you? How you doing? How
Hey,
you doing,
Michael,
man?
I didn't realize I've joined. Very good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Thank you. Very excited. Really, we are happy to see all these features, and that's one of the reasons that I postponed the meeting with one of our customer is to be sure that I can show more features so I can motivate them. I have one suggestion. Is it possible that we can have a very quick video to show a real case scenario that you
Mm,
show like you are like me to show that how I create an AI agent for one of my customer. So a
sure.
video that show all these features quickly. So
Mm,
this way we can use this for our benefits to understand more because still there is a lot of features. Yes, it's excellent, but it will make more sense if I know how to apply it in a real-time
yeah.
application. So this is one of the suggestion about that.
No, that's a really welcome suggestion because we also realize this that we have been creating features but not enough documentation, which we need to do. And in fact, this whole week I have asked one of my developer to only focus on creating user documentation. And you're right. I think one of the reason why we are building Nova Agent based on use case is because if you have a customer that is lined up, let's say, and they have a specific feature in mind, a specific use case in mind that you are maybe not sure whether you are able to do that using the existing WAPI, retail, or UltraVox. What you can do is you can bring that to us, or we can even go, if time permits, we can go to with your customer call, understand that, and we can actually create that workflow in our portal and make it available for everyone to use. Like you,
Excellent. Another thing is if I need to schedule a meeting with my customer next week, what is good time for you to invite you for this meeting? What is would be the good time? Is it
I,
morning time in your time? Here at
yeah,
UAE right now, it is the time is now. Let me see.
7 p.m.
It is 8 exactly,
Oh,
8 p.m.
3 hours. Okay,
So
I,
what
I
would
think
be
the
a
way
good time for you to schedule a meeting with our customer?
the way I usually do it is I offer like three time slot and choose one of them. So let me send you 3 time slot.
Yes, please,
Is it
please.
next week you want, like on the week?
Yes,
I,
yes, yes. It's gonna be
all right.
sometimes next week. Yes.
Okay, I'll send you like 3 time free time that I have, and then you can just schedule a call with the customer, and I can help.
Excellent,
No worries.
excellent. I really appreciate it. Yes,
No
great.
worries. No worries. Okay, cool. That's great. Anything else, Marcella, from you, or is there anything from the YouTube? I don't know. No, nothing from YouTube. That's good.
I also have another question. I would like to add the features when somebody go to the portal that you created for us, is to have an AI voice agent. And
Oh yeah,
how
that's coming. That's coming.
that's
coming
coming?
very soon.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
all the customer portal, you see the Shao, if you can share the customer login screen once again.
Yeah.
I just hope my Zoom doesn't kick me out because we are over time. But hopefully it will allow me few more minutes.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Let me
Impressed.
share
Maybe
screen.
it should be good for you that I can connect my. Okay. Yeah. Is it possible that I
Marcelo,
could connect to you?
did you want to share screen?
I know.
Okay. Yeah, if you go to the home page, not the login page.
Yeah, the homepage.
No, I'm saying your customer portal homepage, like the dashboard.maker map, which is what your customer portal will be like, right? And this voice, don't.
Oh, sorry.
Login.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying this voice icon, this will actually become a voice agent that exactly like the Knotie AI PRO
Okay.
platform.
Excellent.
So
And that will be also a marketing, because
yeah,
I know that you add one of the product is you can have the AI voice agent for your website. So that
yeah,
would be a good example to show our
yes,
customer. It's also another features we can provide to you is like this AI voice agent. So that would be a
yeah, exactly.
good marketing source.
That's the rationale, that you can actually showcase this website as your own branded SaaS. You can say that, hey, this is like this our SaaS, and you can try this voice agent, and it will be interactive, and it will only tell you about your brand. Like here in this case, it will only talk about macaws.ai, what they
Yeah.
provide as a service, and all this, not about Knotie AI Pro. So
Yeah.
that's
Now
coming.
the question is, what would be the API that we are going to connect this, and who's gonna pay for that? It's gonna be us who paying for this.
So anything in your customer, so okay, so the model is partner is always going to pay, but you are going to get the money from your customer. So
No, I mean for this website,
yeah,
when somebody use it, definitely there's gonna be a cost, correct? Because it's gonna be connected to API or something.
yes. So
So,
we have I was just showing about credits. So we will offer you a bunch of free credits every month. I'm sure that will be covering a bunch of
oh, excellent.
things.
Okay.
But on top of that, you can always do an top up of AI credit
Yes,
and
yes.
Telephony credits.
If we see that there is a lot of entering to the
Hmm.
website and using this for trial, and
Yeah,
it's exceed, definitely that's actually a good sign that people they are
yeah,
visiting our website. So we'll be more than happy after this free credit to add more credit from our side. No.
yeah. So initially you will have a lot of credit. Don't worry about it. I've just been telling. I don't know if you have joined already that time, but we will offer you a really huge credit that no one have offered so far in the.
Oh, excellent.
So don't worry about it. But in the going forward, of course, we cannot keep on offering that for a long time. But we will, of course, as the alpha phase where you want to test it, you want to use it, we will offer that so you can use
Sure.
it. All right.
Sounds good. Thank you. Impressive, great job, and we are excited. Really, every week when we see this new features, it really make us get more motivated and excited to show this to our potential customer.
Yeah, of course, that is always the motivation for us as well, you know. uh, please go ahead to the roadmap page if you want to have more inspiration. You can see like what we have done in last 10 weeks. So if you go to the main Knotie AI portal and go to the roadmap page, you will see what we have delivered in last 10 weeks, how we have been delivering stuff, what is upcoming as well. Everything is there in the roadmap page as well.
Okay, excellent.
All right, then. I think we're 6 minutes over, but it is well over 6 minutes spent. Thanks for joining in, and we'll have another
Thank you.
session next week.
Thank you.
Thanks all.